What's up, everybody? This Jose with Oakland Latinos United live with Jay. Hopefully, you guys are tapping in. Barely starting this live, kind of last minute live. So, a lot of people didn't know I was going live right now, but I am live. So, we got some things to talk about. Some videos that are going to drop tonight, one that dropped today. We have a bridge that collapsed in Baltimore. We're going to talk about a little bit about that. We're going to talk about some of the videos I dropped, see what you guys think. So I'm just waiting for more people to get on here. What's up, Duvad? What's up, Shortcuts? No, I'm just on here. I'm not gonna have a panel tonight. I'm just gonna discuss some things. We're live with Jay number 97. I'm gonna talk about some things that they're going on. Some of the videos I just released and some of the other stuff. Hopefully, we have more people. I just dropped a video right now about American Cholo closing its doors on Northern California. So go ahead and check that video out. Give it a like. Give this live a like too. Share, subscribe, let people know. Details. Is that Berkeley? Berkeley, California. Hey, what part of Berkeley? The west or the south? Or North Berkeley? But yeah, man, so we're getting more people. So now let's start with a little bit. I'm gonna cut it again, probably. I might cut it, fade it a little bit, but the sides are growing again. But yeah, man. So if you guys haven't seen that channel, just dropped just like 15 minutes ago. So go ahead and when you get a chance, watch that video. Press like. It's a video about American Cholo closing the doors on the north, and we'll talk about that. Oh, okay, South Berkeley over there by the border with Oakland. I know that area well, like Martin Luther King, Sacramento Street, um, Russell Street. I know all those areas. Ashby, Malcolm X Elementary School, Adeline, all that. I know all that whole area over there. Alcatraz is more North Oakland now. But yeah, I know those areas real well. I think so. Were you on here the other day? But yeah, so we're gonna talk a little bit about the video I made tonight. I'm also gonna making it tonight too when I get off this live. I'm gonna make a reaction to the no jumper Lazy Boy interview. And those who don't know, Lazy Boy is a rapper from San Jose, California. I don't know too much about him, you know what I mean? Because I'm not up to date with a lot of the new school rappers, but I thought it was a pretty good interview, even though I don't like Adam 22 or No Jumper. I'm in no way a supporter of that channel, nor am I subscribed, but you know, I think he conducted himself pretty good. I don't think it turned into a clown show. And I'll give my perspective about that tonight. I'm just letting more people get in before we could get it started. But yeah, man. Shortcuts, do bad, bamboo soldier. See if more people come on. You know what I mean? To my live. But yeah, so how's everybody been? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna send this to everybody. I might as well while I'm on here. I forgot to send it to everybody so more people could jump in. Let me see. Here's I might as well while I'm. Oh, you hear my voice? Let me send it to some people where they can tap in. Give me a second. I'm just sending it to some people for that we can get more people on here. All right, going back to I sent it to enough people, so we'll see if more people get on. I know I kind of did this one last minute, but let's talk about what I was going to talk about. So, I dropped a video today about American Cholo, and I don't know how some of you guys feel about him. I've always kind of liked some of his stuff. I don't like everything he does. I don't agree necessarily with his politics, especially his right with extreme right wing politics. Like, he's like on some pro Trump thing, and I'm not pro Trump or pro Biden. I'm none of them, and I'm going to talk about that too tonight as well. The whole firing of Candace Owens from Daily Wire and her funk with Ben Shapiro, and I'm going to talk about how the right is showing their hypocrisy and how there's hypocrisies on both sides. There's hypocrisy on all political sides, and I'll talk about that later. Remind me. So right now we'll talk about American Cholo. So American Cholo's been going around saying that he's closing his doors on Northern California or on North Daniels. So I don't know if he meant he's closing his doors on rappers or people who are from Northern California, or is he talking about he's closing his doors on just specifically rappers who are affiliated or people who are affiliated to the North Daniel gang? You know what I mean? And I think it's kind of reckless to talk like that. You know what I mean? Now, I'll give to America, just like I said on the video, to American Cholo's credit. I will give him credit that he's had on Sir Dino, who is an OG Northerner rapper. Uh, Now is a pastor, Pastor David Rocha. He has had on Gold Toes. Um, he's had on other people. He had some, I think he had that dude Bocho on there. He had another North Daniel dude on there a while back. He's had those dudes, Bay Recon, those upstate Sureño rappers from the North Bay. And he's had on a few people from up this way. So I'll give him credit that he has had people from Northern California on his channel. So has Rhodium Radio. Rhodium Radio had Gold Toast, and he's had um, Sir Dino. And I'm just asking, like, like American Cholo, like, say, I don't know, just say Baby Bash wanted to go on his channel. And you're going to say, oh, Baby Bash is from Vallejo, so no, even though he's not gang related, you know what I mean? But, it's like, it's just ridiculous, like, to say, oh, I'm going to close the doors on the whole side of California because supposedly what people are saying is the reason he's in his feelings is because supposedly, now I don't know if this is true. This is just here he said, she said. Supposedly that dude Lazy Boy who went on No Jumper maybe was gonna go on American Cholo. Now I don't know if that's confirmed. You know what I mean? But that was supposedly something I heard, and the American Cholo got mad when he decided to go on No Jumper, and I get it. I mean, American Cholo, No Jumper. What No Jumper did to American Cholo a long time ago was not good, and basically, No Jumper tried to silence Raza in general because of that music video. Because American Cholo, to his credit, did call out that one rapper for making that offensive video against Raza, and then um, you know, they put out a video that was out of context, and a video that was out of context that had American Cholo, to his credit, wasn't even saying nothing racist. He was talking about a racist friend he had who was using the N-word. He wasn't calling black people the N-word, and they tried to cancel American Cholo, and it failed. It completely failed. And to his credit, I do give American Cholo his props for how he fought that. You know what I mean? And, I get it. For sure he's never going to like that channel, or have love for that channel or for anything. So some are saying that he's in his feelings because the homie from San Jose went to his channel. Now, my thing is, someone else said that American Cholo called him a sellout for going on Adam 22, but why hasn't American Cholo called other Sureño rappers who've gone on Adam 22's channel sellout. Why isn't he calling them out like that? What's that, Lefty Gunplay or whatever the name is? And wasn't that other rapper, what's his name? That one dude from Southern California. What's his name? I can't remember his name. You know what I mean? The one that was kind of making noise about a year ago. Put it in the comment if you know who I'm talking about. He's that one rapper that like talks like he's from the Bay almost. What's his name? He was on there too on American. He was on both on American Cholo and on No Jumper. So I didn't see Gil calling him out. You know what I mean? Come on, what's the name of that rapper? Yep, Duno. Duno was on there. Duno, I don't know if Duno's gang related, but definitely Duno's from Raza from Los Angeles. So, it's just irresponsible as someone, to me, it's irresponsible as someone who's claiming No, I don't know if it was Chico Ranas. I know who Chico Ranas is, but I think he's from up here, actually. I think he's from Scante Warrior. What's up? I think he's from Sacramento. I think he's like an upstate Sureño. The other dude, what's his name? Come on, man. I know someone out there knows who I'm talking about. The little chubby dude. But it's like, it's just irresponsible because it's like, oh, I'm not going to have no one from up there because they don't show love. And it's like I said, to his credit, yeah, he has had people from up here on his channel, but that's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? To create all this drama with a whole side of California, especially if you want to act like you're a Raza. Swifty Blue, there he goes, that guy. I think Swifty Blue. But anyway, you can't claim to be a Raza. You want to be a Raza uniter and you want to unite Chicanos and Raza. And then you're over here saying, screw those guys from up north. It's all about the South. And it's like, it's just like 50-year-old men still gangbanging like they're in high school or junior high school. And it's sad, bro. It's sad that people are stuck on that mentality and then can't see past it. You feel me? And that's the way I look at it. Like Gil is an old man like me. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's older than me or he's about my age. He's like close to 50 for sure. I'm 46. He's either 46 or 45 or 47 or 48. I'm not exactly sure how old he is. He might be older than me. But you don't see me acting like that, and you don't see me you don't see me acting like that and starting drama with people because it's stupid. Hater World says something similar to what Gil said. Yeah, I think they all said it. You know what I mean? It's just retarded. You know what I mean? But like I've said in the past, like Chicanos from Northern California have been blackballed in Hollywood because of that divide. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. That's why Northern California Chicanos, whether they're gang related or not, don't get the love that they should get because we've been blackballed by Hollywood, by the entertainment industry, by the gang politics down there. And like I said in my previous video, the entertainment industry is in Hollywood, is in Los Angeles. And a lot of people have to go up there if they want to make something of themselves. That's just how it goes. A lot of Bay Area black rappers go to LA because they know that's where the money's at. You know what I mean? Isn't Yuckmouth out there? You feel me? So that's the reality. It's that divide that keeps Chicanos from out here. You know what I mean? If there wasn't that divide, it keeps Chicanos from up here from doing something big in Hollywood or down that way. You feel me? And it is what it is. That's just the reality. If Sardano could have been famous as Baby Bash, he could have been. Oh yeah, that video. We'll talk about that too. But yeah, man, I just want to give my 2 cents about it. Go check out that video. I pretty much similar explanation to what I gave you now is what I did on the video. So go check it out. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Let people know about it. Let it go in the algorithm. You feel me? But anyway, So what's up with everybody? We got don't got a lot of people on here today. I'm not popular tonight, I guess. Dollar thinks he's a dollar. He brought, I haven't seen Gunner in a long time. I haven't seen his channel. Is he's still around, right? And he did a messed up thing to American Cholo too, putting out that fake paperwork. That wasn't cool at all. That's what I'm saying. Like just back and forth between Raza, between older dudes, man. It's retarded, man. It's just ridiculous. And it makes our people look bad. It makes us look like we're these pendejos. You feel me? Who got arrested at Diddy's house? I gotta I gotta keep up on the Diddy stuff. I'm kind of out of the loop with it. If anybody wants to put a brief summary of what's going on with Diddy, I heard some rumors that he's been accused of funny things, but I don't know too much the specifics about it. Put in the comments. I'll look it up. Maybe I'll make a reaction to it. I never liked Diddy personally. I ain't gonna lie. I never liked Diddy. I had one pair of Sean John pants a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie, but that was probably the only thing Diddy I've ever had. I guess they might as well call him Diddler. Fuck. That's what he is, ain't he? That's what they're accusing him of being. I'm telling you, Chuck Diddy's pad. It's over. Cool for Diddy. Diddy is facing trouble over sex trafficking and sexually assaulting women. Is it women or guys? Because I heard some guys too. He had a few civil cases, and for so strong, the feds had to do their thing. That's all bad. I don't know why. I never liked Diddy, bro. Never cared for him. I don't know if you guys did. I never cared for that dude. Nah, I bought a pair of Sean John. I don't know where I bought them. I bought them like at J.C. Penney's or something a long time ago. They were nice, actually. That's why I bought them. They're a pair of jeans. They were really nice. That was probably the only Sean John thing I ever owned. Well, yeah, everybody knows because might as well guns, drug, human trafficking. It's ugly. Well, a lot of these fools in Hollywood. What's up, Northbound? You know how they are. I mean, think he tried that with Big. Who's to say? Who knows? We'll find out when other old school rappers from his camp come through and speak out about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it looks like it's all bad for him then. Northbound, what's up with it? But yeah, man. So on a new topic now. So now I'm going to talk about the video that will come out tomorrow. And that was the interview with come out with. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard a little bit about that, but I haven't seen it, so I can't speak on it. The Nickelodeon documentary. Maze was a weirdo. All of them dudes were kind of weirdos. um, the Nickelodeon documentary, I have heard about it. I don't know too much about the specifics. I did see a reaction to it, and it said like there was like a bunch of like the leader of Nickelodeon. I don't know his name. Has some funny, did some funny things with some of the actors and some of the shows. But I don't want to speak on it because I don't know too much about it. So, you know what I mean? I don't know too much about that documentary or the things that go on. But maybe if I can find it, I'll watch it and make a reaction to it. But let's talk about Lazy Boy. So there was a interview on No Jumper. And once again, I'm not a fan of No Jumper. Adam 22 is a J-Cat. He's a weirdo. He's a culture vulture. He's all them things. But he had a rapper from the Bay Area, from San Jose, on his channel, interview. And the dude's name was, what's up, Beanie? The dude's name was Lazy Boy. I don't know too much about dude. I have seen him around, but I'm not up on these rappers from today, you know what I mean? But apparently he had this rapper named Lazy Boy. He interviewed him. It was a short interview for Adam 22. It was pretty short, you know what I mean? It was only like not even an hour. You know, it was only like about an hour, and and you know, I think Lazy Boy handled it good. It didn't turn into a clown show. It didn't turn into a drama show of screw these guys, screw those guys. I'm so hard. I'm gonna go after all my ops. It didn't it didn't go that way. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I remember that he did check him on calling him an Edgar from upscale Silver Creek. I don't know where he's from. He's from your neck of the woods, Julio. I'm not sure. He said he's from East Side San Jose, I think, but I don't know what part of East Side. But I think I think it was good. I think Adam, as Adam does, tried to bait him with certain questions, but he didn't answer them, or he answered them a different way and didn't get into drama or incriminate himself. And I thought that was good. I think some of the things he said, like he said that the new school Southern California rappers copy the Bay Area or like Northern California rapper, Chicano rappers. Even in the comments, you think that's true? I know American Cholo also brought that up recently. Um, but maybe I'll make a video. Let me know if you want me to make a video about that. But do you guys think it's true? Do Northern California rap? Do the new school Southern California Chicano rappers copy the Northern California Chicano style now? You know what I mean? The more urban flavor, as they call it. What do you guys think? You know what I mean? But that was one thing that was brought up. Point, shoot, he stays clowning on no jumper. They were flamed up on Adam's video, but you never see no thin of the streets like that in San Jose. It's true. One example. Sweet. Can't tell them apart exactly except haircuts. Yeah, I don't watch no jumper, bro. I do not like him, but I watched that one interview reluctantly just so I could get my 2 cents about it because everyone kept talking about it. But yeah, Julio, the same thing here, bro. Like I haven't seen like in the East Bay, I haven't seen like dude flamed up or Sureños all blued out, hanging around in, or Border Brothers all around in a long time, like just hanging out in the streets. You know what I mean? In a long time. So I think that's everywhere, bro. You just don't see that. But I think like he said that one thing. Now I would say that yes, you could see that some of the styles that are similar to the Bay Area Chicano styles are being, you could say, copied or borrowed in LA. I would say the only irony is that, you know, people in Southern California, at least Chicanos, they have such a long history of saying that we want to be black, that we're not proud to be Latinos, that we're sellouts because we say the N word or because we talk because we be talking like this. What's up, blood? I'm from the town. You feel me? East talking like why? Because we be talking like that where we all of a sudden aren't black and blah blah blah. I mean, aren't La Raza because we sound like that. So you feel me? It's that's the irony of it because now the youngster dudes out there are emulating that style. Is that a bad thing? I don't think it is, bro. I don't think anybody emulating anybody's style is necessarily a bad thing. You know what I mean? And I think some Southern California rappers have admitted that they do like the style of Northern California. You know what I mean? So if they're giving it up, you know what I mean? I'm not going to diss them and be like, oh, they're copying us and all that. But their OGs did used to say like some messed up things about us out here because of the environment we grew up, something that they don't understand about at all. You feel me? They just hear it because it sounds dope and run with it, giving the reason for them any credit. I heard that some of them did give uh, uh, credit to the Bay. You feel me? Because remember, like a long time ago, in a lot of Northern California cities, they didn't really talk like that. You know, you could say that a lot of people in Northern California emulated the Bay Area too. Because I remember, like when I used to live in Sacramento, a lot of Chicanos didn't talk hood like they talk now. They talk more, a little bit more on the cholo style. You know what I mean? So, it just, I think because of rap, I think because a lot of rappers like Woody and Dark Room and Gold Toes and so many others that were from San Francisco, the East Bay, you know what I mean? They talked like that and they had that style. You feel me? A lot of people emulated that style. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just is what it is. You feel me? Styles change, styles come and go, and that's just how it is. You feel me? But I think just the irony is that the OGs in LA used to say that we want to be black and we're not proud to be Rasa, that we talk like we're black and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And out here we tend to get along with blacks a little better than in Southern California. So it's ironic that now the new school ones are taking up that stuff or imitating. I don't like to say imitating, but I would say borrowing that style. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, the Bay Area is very influential. Ever heard outside of Oakland? That is true. Shortcuts. That is true. Now I hear it in Stockton. I hear it in Sacramento, and I was in Stockton a couple of years ago with my homie and his little cousins. They were from out there, and they sound like they were from East Oakland the way they talk. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, it sounds like I'm talking to some dude from the town. Sacramento too, like some of the youngsters out there, they talk hood. I think I brought this up recently. I was in Fresno about a year and a half ago, and I remember I seen some youngsters, some young Chicanos, and they talked like they were from the town, damn near the way they talk. You feel me? They were like, "What's up, blood?" Feel me? Like they were, they sound like they were from the town. Like, oh shit, I didn't know they talked like that out here. So yeah, so it just is what it is, bro. That's just how it is. They say it in Marin County. Duval be saying it out there in Marin City. But that was one of the things that Lazy Boy said. What else could he say? Damn it! Right now I can't think, and I'm supposed to make a reaction to it. To the valley. That's true. A lot of cats from the Bay moved out to the valley. Uh, and definitely that influence for sure. Big Bad Marin, but yeah, but there was a lot of people that moved out there, and the music and a lot of things like that, influence for sure. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just it is what it is. It's become the Northern California style. That's just what it is. I don't think it's that we don't want to be Raza or that we're not Chicanos or that we're this and that. I used to live in the 30s, and the style's very original out there. I've seen a lot of stuff of people said all over the map there. Yeah, you lived in the dirty 30s, dirty 30s. Who part of the 30s? For Lena's number. That's Kelly's cousin. Yeah, man. It's ironic because I always tell this story because I'm old enough to remember this. And Shortcut can back me up on this because he's older like me. Oh, I'm 34. You lived up there by the Laurel District. I know where that's at for sure. Uh, Remember when everyone was cholo style in Oakland and San Francisco, bro? But we still had that Oakland flavor, regardless, bro. It was like a cholo style with an Oakland Bay Area flavor. You feel me? And I always talk about that all the time. And Shortcuts knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we dressed Chicano, we dressed cholo style, but it had that Oakland urban flavor. You feel me? That's how it was. And then that changed too. I still dress Chicano. Like, look at like for some pendejo to say that we don't want to be raza and we don't care, bro. I'm from Oakland, California, the blackest city in the world. Some might say. And look at my fucking Mexican flag. Look at my Salvadorian flag. Look at my Chicano Power poster over here. Look at my Brown Beret stickers and Black Panther stickers as well out there. You know what I mean? Look at my Colombian hacks. You know what I mean? Look at the name of my channel, Oakland Latinos United. Who the hell's gonna say that we're not proud to be Raza? Like, just because I talk hood, just because I talk like I'm from the town, you feel me? Because I talk like I'm from East Oakland, you feel me? But like, why? But who's to say just because of that I'm not Rasa? You gotta be a moron if you really think that, bro. Yeah, we talk different, we have our own flavor, but that's where we're from. That's the thing you have to understand. Just like people from LA, they got their own flavor. People from Sacramento got their own flavor. People from Stockton got their own flavor. People from Chicago got their own flavor. You feel me? And that's just how it is. Well, Mexicans, yeah. Shout out to North California, though. Nothing, I never seen Mexicans move so different than anyone else. It was dope to see. Yeah, we do have our own style, brother. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just, to me, that's just retarded to think that way. That, like, just because I talk this way, or just because, like, bro, I've been to Mexico probably more times than half of these dudes that talk that stuff. You feel me? I've been to Colombia. I've been to El Salvador. I've been to hella brown countries. I speak Spanish. I know about indigenous cultures too. So come on, dude. I know about the Chicano movement. You feel me? I know about revolution. So come on, man. Basta con eso. Pass me with that nonsense. Feel me? Yeah, Mexicans and Raza from the Bay, period. It doesn't matter if they're Salvadorians, Peruvians, Nicaraguenses, Guatemalans, whatever, Colombians. If they're raised in the Bay, bro, they always going to have a different stilo and flavor. You feel me? And that's just how it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm proud to have to come from that culture. It is what it is. That's where I'm from. You feel me? I like brown sugar. Hell yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Brown sugar, black sugar, white sugar. It's all of it's good, brother. Yellow sugar too. But yeah, man. But one thing I don't know if I want to bring this up, but one thing they uh for sure shortcuts. He said that one thing that there's a few things that Lazy Boy said. He said that San Jose is the most gangbang city in the Bay. And I think there's truth to that, but there is some falsities on that one. Um, Now, definitely San Jose has more of a gang banging culture, and I think that's what he kind of meant. Because I think San Jose, some of the blacks out there, and some of the blacks out there claim Crip and blood, and you don't really see that in other Bay Area cities, like uh, uh, like in Oakland or San Francisco or Vallejo or Richmond. You know, blacks always been more about selling dope, about pulling licks and bipping and turfs and blocks. You feel me? Um, uh, but I mean, to say that there's no gangbangers in Oakland or Richmond or in other San Francisco, that's not true either, because there were Norteños and Sureños and Border Brothers and Asian gangs and Tongan and Samoan gangs. So yeah, there were fools banging. Maybe not the blacks were not banging colors, but there definitely were Latinos and other races banging colors in the East Bay and San Francisco and etc. You feel me? So I think on that one, mm, he said San Jose is the most active city. Now there are some active dudes in San Jose for sure. I'll give it that. Uh, uh, but um, but I mean, come on, bro. I'm from Oakland, and Oakland's been known, and that's not something I say proudly because it kind of sickens me that Oakland is crime ridden. But Oakland's reputation, like I always say, speaks for itself. I don't think I have to give an introduction. You know what I mean? And I'll even give Sacramento and Stockton. Sacramento and Stockton are way grimier. You feel me? Way more crazier. You know what I mean? So I'm not putting San Jose down. I'm not saying it's soft out there. I'm not saying it's bad out there. But is it the most active cities? I don't know if it's the most active in gang banging, but as far as crime-filled cities, I mean, there is crime out there, but but I don't know if it's crime on the level of Oakland or even Sacramento or Stockton. You feel me? Or Richmond or Vallejo or San Francisco. You know, it's Silicon Valley. You feel me? It's a lot of billionaires out there. You know, they have a better infrastructure than we have out here for sure because of all that money that's pumping in out there. You know what I mean? Oh, the chinito with no shoes. You know where that story comes from, Northbound? I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, South Bay's nice, bro. You know, and I mean, I've been through the east side of San Jose, and it's dope out there. I like going to the east side of San Jose. Hella Ras out there, hella Colombian females, hella Chicanos and Mexicanos, bro. Hella culture out there. I like it, bro. The west side of San Jose is pretty chill. The downtown's pretty dope too. So I don't, you know what I mean? San Jose's dope. I like going out there. You feel me? I go out there all the time. I haven't been out there in a while, but I do like going to San Jose. There's a lot of Chicano culture, man, in that town, which is dope. You know what I mean? It's sad to see it gentrify the way it has, you know? Yeah, I don't know Southside San Jose. La Pulga, yeah, La Pulga too. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was one thing he said that I do remember he said. And you know, the way I take it is everyone's always gonna try is always gonna try to big up their city. There's nothing wrong with that. Dude's from San Jose, so you know he's gonna and he's a gangster rapper, a cholo rap, Chicano rapper, norteño rapper, whatever. So yeah, he's gonna make his town look like it's big and bad. And I'm not saying there's not big and bad people, and I'm not even saying there's like aren't people that are down. I'm sure there's hitters in San Jose. I'm not saying that. You feel me? So that's the way I take that, you know. And you take it as you like it. If you're from San Jose, I'm not dissing San Jose. It's just it is what it is. You know, I'm from Oakland, bro. I'm from the most crime-ridden city in history of California, bro. So that's. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Give them those closet shoes for 15 years. Break Sharon is carrying. I'm not sure. He said he was from Dixon. I've been through Dixon. Gangbang is overrated. Gangbang is old, bro. To me, that's like the 90s and 80s. But hey, Northbound, did you know the story about the chino with no shoes? I don't know if you heard me tell that story before. That's what Shortcuts is talking about. I'll tell it if you want me to tell it real quick. Oh, okay, you do remember? Okay. That was like dumbass Jesus. There was this dude I used to go to school with in elementary named Jesus, this little goofy kid. He used to always act hella crazy, always hella hyper. And one day he told me that some dudes were chasing him. I'm like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, man, some dude with a gun, and he was a chino, but he had no shoes on, and he was chasing me. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, that dude. And he used to always say, when he get excited, he's like, yeah, concha, 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 concha. He was hella crazy, bro. He used to live in the 30s. I don't know whatever happened to that fool. His name was Jesus. I want to say his name was Jesus Zamora. No, I have no clue if now one thing to his credit when at that school because I went to school in Funktown. I don't know. Well, some of you might Shortcuts knows where Funktown is. Fambo knows where Funktown is. Um, but I went to school at Franklin Elementary School, and I told the history of that. Man, it was a mess. But anyway, I was supposed to go to Lazier and Jingletown, but I ended up going to Franklin. And in Franklin, the Chinos were Asians were coming up, the Cambodians and Vietnamese, and they used to funk with us, man. They used to try to beat us up, like they used to try to beat up the Mexican kids. there weren't that many black kids. There were more Mexican and Asians there. So there was some drama with Asians and Chicanos there, bro. So uh we did get donde la vida no vale nada exactly. We did get chased a few times by some Asians. We got jumped by some Asians one time. And so it wasn't he a Chino chasing him didn't sound out of the ordinary. But the way he described it, that it was some Asian dude with no shoes on. It's like, what the hell? With a gun. I'm like, really? Like, what the hell? And so that's what was funny about it. You feel me? I remember this big ass Chino socked me, bro. And his homies tried to jump me, and after I got over the pain, I seen his nose, bro, that he was like just clearly, and I just socked him in his nose as hard as I could, bro. And his friends got scared and ran away, bro, and I ran Ezel from there. You remember the OTC fight? Norteño. Yeah, I remember that when the Oaktown Crips, yep. They had the Oakland Junior Crips too. They used to funk with Quince a lot. With no shoes. Asian dude named Ezel. Might have been true. It might have been true. They probably bro. When I was young, I was skinny, bro. I didn't look nothing like I look now. I don't know if you ever seen me post on my IG pictures of me when I was a kid. I was skinny, bro. I didn't look nothing like how I look now. I was probably like 90 pounds at that time, bro. I laid out a Chino in downtown San Jose. I wish I knew martial arts, bro. I should have taken martial arts when I was younger. I used to know how to fight a little bit, bro. I was never the best fighter, but I knew how to get out of a few bad situations. Now I'm so fat and out of shape, bro. I don't know if I have it anymore in me. But anyway, let's get back on topic. So yeah, that was the Lazy Boy. I'm gonna make a video about it tonight, and I'm gonna premiere it for tomorrow. And I want to talk about politics real quick. So, does anybody know who Candace Owens is? She started out her career as the red pill black girl a few years back. Candace Owens. She's like a big time conservative African American female. And some might say that she's talks bad about black people. I mean, she's a right winger, so she's like a pro-Trump or anti-immigration and all this bullshit. So I don't necessarily agree with her politics. Now, there's some things she might say I do agree with, but anyway, Candace Owens made her fame basically grifting for the right. She became the red pill black girl. That was her first YouTube channel. Supposedly she used to be liberal. Supposedly she was part of supposedly she was how can I say? I know, Fambo, I'm not giving her any credit. I'm trying to make a point here because I used to be into politics very, very deeply. So supposedly she had an incident where when she was a youngster, some rich dudes called her phone and left like these very racist messages on her phone. And there was like this big kind of movement against it. And I guess one of the dudes that left the racist messages was the son of a mayor or something and of the town where she lived at the time and all this stuff. And then the reason she claimed she became a right winger was because she was going to make a website that will find out who trolls were and dox them. And she claims that some liberal left wingers hit her up telling her that she shouldn't do that she shouldn't call out people that are trolling people, and after that, and I guess some of them might have been right wingers that she was going to call out. Some of them might have been left wingers, but anyway, she changed after that and became the red pill black girl. Then she became a super conservative. All this stuff, the darling of the conservatives. So, we all know that the war is going on between Hamas or the Palestinians and Israel. And she in today's, or at least just recently, she used to work for the Daily Wire, which is a news media thing ran by Ben Shapiro, who's a Jewish guy, hardcore Zionist. And Ben Shapiro also made his career being a super right winger, claiming that he loves freedom of speech, claiming that your feelings don't matter over facts. That was one of his slogans. But then Candace Owens began to disagree with the way Israel was handling the whole war against the Palestinians after the October 7th thing. And, she called it a genocide. She said that innocent Palestinians were being killed. And she got into beef with Ben Shapiro. And Ben Shapiro put pressure on her, so she quit the Daily Wire, or she got fired, or she quit. I'm not sure. But this is a lesson to anybody who's thinking about politics, because I've been in it and I've seen it. There is no friends in politics. It doesn't matter if you like Candace Owens or hate her. I don't care about her, period, myself personally. I think Famble is right. I think she is somewhat of a sellout, but also I think she does make some good points in certain things. But for the most part, she's just a right-wing grifter. But my point to telling the story is, like, you can be the biggest right-winger. You could be the biggest left-winger. You could be power to the people. You could be like the dude who makes all these movements. You could even be the biggest right winger, the biggest pro-Trump, and I hate immigrants, and I hate this and hate that. But if you fall out of line, if you disagree with one little thing, if you don't stick on the narrative, they will turn on you quickly and cancel you quickly. And what's going on with Candace Owens right now, with Ben Shapiro on the Daily Wire, is complete proof of that. See, this is where the right wingers are wrong, and I disagree with them. They always say that it's the left doing it. They always blame it on the left. They always say, no, politics, period, Coolio. You don't know politics the way I do, bro. 9 to 5 also, I agree. But, people like Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and a lot of these folks, there's Ben Shapiro, there's that one weirdo that used to be in the Young Turks, what's his name? Dave Rubin, and there's a lot of them out there. They always say that the left is anti-freedom of speech, that the left is the problem, that the woke is the problem. And I don't agree with woke or right. But at the same time, they're showing their true colors right now. So be aware. They're showing their true colors of who they really are. So Candace Owens disagreed with them on Israel. And what happened? They canceled her. They turned their backs on her. They unfriended her. And the same thing could happen if you're on the left. If you're on the left, look at Ana Kasparian. I don't know if you guys know who Ana Kasparian is. Ana Kasparian, she's cute. She's a Armenian political commentator on the Young Turks. She's been on there for years, and she was super hardcore leftist. But now the left is trying to cancel her because she doesn't agree with soft on crime politics. She doesn't agree with defund the police. She doesn't agree with some of the. It's not that I don't think she disagrees like with the trans thing, the whole trans issue, but I think there's certain things of it she disagrees with. And because of that, now the left is trying to turn their back on her and do her like Candace Owens to a degree. But the Young Turks still haven't turned their back on her. You know what I mean? But this is just proof that left and right politics. What's up, Timo? It doesn't matter if you're on the right or the left. It doesn't matter who you grift for. You know what I mean? Um, if you don't do as you're told, and if you don't stick on the narrative, you will be canceled. You'll see that you have no friends in that world, and they will cancel you, and they will outcast you and say, look, he's crazy. She's crazy. She's a this. She's a that. She's an anti-Semite. She's an anti-communist. She's an anti-Christian. You know what I mean? She's pro-Satanist. She's this. And those things might not even be true. So it's like, just got to be careful if you get into politics, because politics are a dirty game. I was in politics for a while, deep in politics, deeper than most of you guys think. And I seen that with my own eyes. You know, I've seen those little disagreements on one little thing, even though you might agree with 99% of things, and you disagree on one little thing, and you're the bad guy. You know what I mean? Well, Kamala Harris, her career was locking up black people and brown people. You feel me? So, you know, and supposedly she had an affair with old boy Willie Brown. You feel me? So, yeah, just something to think about, man. Look it up if you don't believe me. Look up Candace Owens Daily Wire, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Or Candace Owens versus um, Ben Shapiro. Sweet Dick Willie. I ain't gonna lie, Kamala Harris was a little cutie when she was young. You ever seen pictures of her when she was young? She was hot. Willie a player. But yeah, man. Well, yeah, Willie had a piece of that. Well, I'm not talking. Well, I don't. You didn't hear my whole discussion on it, Timo. You have to rewind it. I'm talking about, because I mentioned Anna Kasparian too from the Young Turks. I kind of made kind of a connection. Now I'm not bigging up Candace Owens. If you didn't hear what I said earlier, I said Candace Owens is a sellout, and she is a grifter to the right. I said that clearly. I don't know if you've seen that part, but I'm talking about the funk she had with Ben Shapiro, and how in politics there are no friends. You disagree with one thing. Look at Candace Owens. I bet you Candace Owens agrees probably on 99% of the things with Ben Shapiro. But they disagreed on that one thing about Israel, and now Candace Owens is an anti-Semite, and Candace Owens hates Jewish people. She hates Israel, and she never said anything like that. I'll give her credit on that one. What she said is that she doesn't agree with what Israel is doing at the present moment and the genocide of Palestinians. She literally said that. Even if she's a hardcore right winger, she at least seen that reality. And because she said that, she got canceled by the right, at least by Ben Shapiro and all that. You know what I mean? And I said the irony is Ben Shapiro always says facts over feelings, but he's so invested in Israel because he is Jewish and he is a Zionist that it he actually had feelings over facts. So that goes to show you, right? I believe the left are sellouts too, but in my opinion, people, I think there's sellouts on both sides, bro. I think there's grifters on both sides. I think there's people who really care about what they do, but there's a lot of people who are just. The problem is when you become fanatical. When you become fanatical, and you become a reactionary, and you become an extremist in any side, right or left. I mean, that's what I'm trying to prove, that right and left are both wrong, because there are no friends in right and left. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. They'll turn on you quickly if you disagree with one little thing that you do, even though you guys might, like I said, agree on 99% of things. but you disagree with one little thing, and and right now it's showing that even on because the only reason I'm using Candace Owens is because the right always says that the left does that all the time, that the left outcasts anyone who disagree with them. But the reality is the right wing does it as well. They both do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? I really think, Timo, there's really no real left and no real right left anymore. It's all a bunch of sellouts, people who sold yourself to the media, to corporations. If you ever notice, the left doesn't even work with the working class or with unions like they used to. You know what I mean? They've sold themselves to like college students and elitist people. So it's a mess, bro. And the orange con man too, who I don't support either. I don't support that moron. You know, none of them, bro. Not even Biden. You know, and that's all I'm trying to say. Now let's on the last one before I get off because I got to get off soon. I don't want to be too loud. Let's talk about the bridge in Baltimore, man. That was crazy. It's a big bridge, bro. Let me hold on real quick. Let me see if I can find it. If you guys want to see how big that bridge was, it was a pretty big bridge, bro. Hold on. Give me a second. Hopefully I don't get canceled for talking about Ben Shapiro. Give me a quick second before I get on the topic of the bridge. But RIP to those people who passed away on the bridge. Here it goes. So if you guys want to get a good idea how big that bridge was, it was called the Key Bridge of Baltimore, Maryland. If you guys want to hear in the links, I'm going to send you there's a link right there if you want to see how big that bridge was. It was a big bridge. It was as big, I want to say, as the Vallejo Bridge. You know what I mean? And they said there was a construction crew on the bridge working. They said 2 people survived so far. There's a lot of Salvadorians out that way in Maryland, bro. So I wonder if any Salvadorians got killed as the construction crew. I'm not sure if any cars or trucks were on the bridge when it collapsed, but I guess what happened was a boat lost control, a big ship, a tanker ship. Not a tanker ship, but a container ship was coming from the port of Baltimore, and I guess it lost power and lost control, and it hit this bridge called the Key Bridge in Baltimore. And they're similar, like Timo says, to the ones you see in Oakland. We get those all the time. And I'm going to tell you the difference, why it's more safer in Oakland than out there. And you can go and look it up for yourself. Now, about 1:30 Baltimore time, which would have been about 10:30 out here, I guess this boat lost control, it lost power, and it crashed into this bridge called the Key Bridge, and the bridge collapsed immediately into the water. The whole bridge collapses. Videos of it all over, you know what I mean? And once again, I left a link in the comments if you want to see how big the bridge was. There's like an old video there of where a guy's crossing the bridge, so you can see what it looked like. And it killed several people for sure. I guess there's not really a number yet. They said maybe 6, but it could be more. And they're lucky, man. They're lucky it didn't happen in the daytime when there's traffic on that bridge. But yeah, it was a tragedy, scary stuff. But I would say those states, I don't know how they do their retrofitting, or if they even do any kind of consideration on bridges, because if you notice the bridge pillars, which there's the pillars that hold the bridge up, they didn't have barriers on the foundation. Usually if you look at like the Bay Bridge or any bridge in the Bay Area, even the oldest bridge, if you look at the pillar, right when it hits the water, it's a big ass thing right there, like a buffer. And that's for if a boat loses control and it hits it, it'll hit the buffer instead of the pillar. So if you look at that bridge out there, they didn't have those big buffers, those big things that are around the pillar of the bridge. So that's why it was able to hit the it was basically able to hit the pillar, and the bridge collapsed. You know what I mean? But here in the Bay Area, the bridges have these big buffers. Like I said, there are these big buffers that are right on the pillars. So if a boat comes, it'll hit that buffer. It won't hit the pillar. So there's more safety out here, possibly the because of the earthquakes, but definitely boats out here, bridges out here have buffers, and I think those buffers have been hit before on the Bay Bridge and Golden Gate Bridge by ships. But imagine if those buffers weren't there with so many ships that go in and out of the bay, our Bay Area. You know what I mean? That could have happened here too. You know what I mean? Thank God the bridges out here have those big buffers on them. But the bridge out there, unfortunately, didn't. And it cost a bunch of people's lives, man. It's crazy stuff, man. If you see that bridge falling, uh, it's crazy. Not really. It's not that old, bro. The bridges out here are older than the bridge. I heard that bridge was as old as me. It was built in 1977. You know what I mean? So it's not that old. The Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge was built in the 1930s. You know what I mean? The bridge out here. I think the name has something to do with it. Maybe the left guy holding the tax money. Picture being on the Bay Bridge at night, and all of a sudden you're flying the Black Line to the water. I know that would suck. I do remember a car got into an accident on the Bay Bridge years ago, and it flew into the water. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Or you know, all those bridges though, they have buffers on them. You know, even the San Mateo Bridge, even the Dumbarton Bridge. You know what I mean? The Vallejo Bridge, all of them. You know. Yeah, the potholes. Yeah, that's what I heard. It was a construction crew. Makes me wonder if there was any Salvadorians there, because if you know about Salvadorians, there's a lot of Salvadorians in Maryland, especially Washington D.C. area, possibly Baltimore too. I have cousins out there in that area. But yeah, man, that's some scary stuff, man. It's messed up. Feel bad for the people that died on that bridge. You know. But yeah, man, if you guys want to get a good idea what the bridge was like, I just put a link once more time. You can see what it was like, how big it was. It will show you. It's in the comments. But yeah, man, it's tragedy, man. Tragic stuff. 1937, exactly. So yeah, the Bay Bridge is way older. The Golden Gate Bridge is around the same. I think the Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate, was opened in 1938. No. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's what happened, bro. So I'm probably gonna get off soon. Tell me what you guys think in the comment. Oh yeah, the metal troll's gone. That was the old Bay Bridge. That was the one that they tore down. They put that troll after the collapse in 1989. Yeah, people forget that a part of the Bay Bridge collapsed in '89 when the earthquake. Nah, I never heard of him. Swag Junior. I'll check him out. Is he a YouTube channel? They put it. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that. I know it was on the old bridge. Maybe they put it back. I heard they put it in a museum. That's what I had heard, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I remember the Bay Bridge troll when they put it on there. They put it right after the '89 earthquake. That was weird, huh? Hella people used to say it looked demonic. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna get off, you guys. Hopefully, you guys like tonight's live with Jay number 97. My live with Jays are usually about politics and issues of the day. We talked about a lot of stuff today, actually, about American Cholo, about Candace Owens, about the interview with No Jumper, with Lazy Boy. We talked about the bridge collapsing, politics. Actually, covered a lot of stuff today, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Hopefully, you guys learned something, got educated about some things. You know, and yeah, I just wanted to do this live. Be sure to check out the video I posted today about American Cholo. You know what I mean? About him closing doors on Northern California on his platform. Be sure to give this and that video a like, a subscribe, a follow. You know what I mean? That's how the algorithm goes. That's what keeps my channel, the algorithm going for my channel can be seen by people. That's what makes the feria, the plata, the money, the Skrilla scratch coming in. So be sure to help your brother out. If anybody wants to give a super chat, be sure to do one as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe 100. I'll open up to the panel. I've been opening up the panel again, but because it's late at night and I get really loud and everyone's asleep, I've been kind of, hesitant of doing it. But I have opened up the panel a couple times. But I'm gonna change it now. Like my live with Jays are gonna be strictly about the issues of the day, and my more kickback days are gonna be either puro base or homie kickback or something like that. So that's what those are gonna be titled. Today was more of an official live with Jay where I talk about politics, the issues of the day. I like to be kept up with what's going on, and hopefully you guys liked it. To everybody who came on, Sneaky Beanie out there in Detroit City, the Skante Warrior, Timo Northbound, Shortcut, Fambo, you know what I mean, Chris Grima, everybody else who was on today, Duvad, out there in Marin, Julio Solorio, do a raffle for a fight. Everybody on here, Northbound in South City, you guys be safe. I'm gonna tap out. There's a couple of things I gotta take care of. I'm gonna make somebody talk about why you smoking bass. I don't know. But yeah, there's a couple. I want to make a video right now, and then I'm gonna post that for tomorrow, and then there's a couple other little things I got to do at the house right now. So I will talk to you guys later. You guys be safe. It's Jose with Oakland Latinos United, live with J number 97. All right, y'all. Be safe. Later.